What have you done, or what will you do to practice and promote harmony, togetherness in your family, school, or community?
Go ahead.
I was saying applaud everyone to give her time to think, exchange, go to the lectern, Candace.
Can you repeat your question again?
Yes. What have you done, or what will you do to practice and promote harmony and togetherness in your family, school, or community?
Be nicer to my family and friends and help out.
That's wonderful.
So, as of next year, if you come, I will be asking you, what did you do in 2014 to promote harmony? Thank you. Shantae. Thank you for volunteering.
You're so welcome.
Our second principle is Kujagalia. Self-determination. What will you do to increase your knowledge of African American history?
Took the red.
The red.
And to the first, yes. The first is the red.
Okay.
Yes. What will you do to increase your knowledge of African American history, which is self-determination, the second principle?
That is a good one. And I recently have taken on the task of reading more books about African American history. And 2 days ago, I just started 12 Years a Slave. I think you all know they just made it into a movie. And I watched the movie with someone who was very well versed on African American history. And I was completely embarrassed with the things I didn't know. So I am making it my duty this year to read more books and learn more about my history.
Thank you, Shantae. Principle number 3. Ujima. Creative work and responsibility. Philip. What will you do to support your family members and friends? Yes. Creative work and responsibility. What will you do to support your family members and friends?
Collective. Collective work.
Creative.
It's collective work and
Oh, I wrote it
responsibility.
down. I'm sorry. Collective work and responsibility. Thank you.
Well, I guess I can start by spending more of my efforts trying to help them out in terms of school and studying and being together collectively. That's definitely something that matters when you're trying to go through school, is being able to be a collective unit and lean on your brother or your sister that are there with you to, push you to the next level. So in terms of my friends, I always encourage them to do their best, because if we all can succeed, then at the end of the day, we'll be a force to be reckoned with. And that's what our future really means, is a group of people who can be successful, and what can they say to us? So that's with my friends. As far as my family, definitely spend more time with them. And I guess you get so caught up in life sometimes that you miss being able to have the little moments with your family. So that's one thing with my family.
Our fourth principal, Linda.
Linda who?
The only one in the room. Right. The only one in the room with that name.
Okay.
Hi, Linda. Thank you for volunteering. Our fourth principal is Ujama, Collective Economics. What will you do to pool or leverage resources with your family members, friends, school, or community?
Do I go with the rest?
Mhm.
The outer?
You alternate always.
Okay.
Now we're talking about collective economics, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, been there, and I'm still there. And as a matter of fact, that whole concept has just worn me out. But anyway, with collective economics, and I've always seen myself as somebody kind of who holds the family together. I have a son right now who's in San Diego trying to make things work, and he's been there for about 5 months, and I'm telling you, trying to pull money from places that I never even thought possible has been what I've been doing since he's been in San Diego to try to help give him a boost. Also, in terms of friends, I've often seen myself as a person who helps friends transition into a better life. I've often called my home the transition house. I have had 6 people who have either lost their jobs or fell upon hard times, whether I knew them or they were someone that someone else knew, who needed a temporary place to stay. Dee was among one of them, the young lady who have had an opportunity to share, a college friend of mine, my sister, as well as a host of other people. And so basically, I have often seen myself as somebody who has been given the gift of being able to help out others. And basically, I'm pretty much still doing it. Thank you.
You'll receive your blessing.
Number 5, Shirley. Nia, purpose. What will you do to help any school, whether you're in school or your child's school, community, to develop to its fullest potential?
Here you go.
Smart. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Degree. Sorry.
Okay. What was the question?
Purpose. What will you do to help make your school, your child's school, or community to develop to its fullest potential?
I will continue to do what I've been doing in the past, which is mentoring young men, young women, talking to my peers, the young ladies, the men, about being better parents, whether they are involved in their child's life or not, because if we start at home,
Shirley. Principle number 6. Kukumba. Creativity. Can I? Deshaun. What will you do each day, week, or month to make your family, school, or community better?
Creatively, I think that everybody has creative energies in them. And sometimes you need a vehicle to pull it out. Sometimes it's a word, sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's just a feeling, because that's what we're all about. It's about music, and about song, and about feeling. Some of you probably know that I do play the drums, and the drum is a very important tool. It's one of the oldest instruments because it's something that you don't have to play with your wind, you play with your soul. The drum is round, and the reason why it's round is because each one of those circles, which can be over 1,000 different circles, start from the middle. And just like you take a rock and throw it in the water, and you see all the concentric rings that come out, each one of them have a particular sound. And each of the sounds in that circle will do something to your body and to your soul. So master percussionists are able to go ahead and pull that information out and pull that sound out. It'll help you heal. So when I look at the community, the African community, the black community, looking at doing
And our last principle, I'm going to ask our sister,
Myrna.
Myrna. If she would come up. The principle is Imani. Faith. What will you do to show confidence and trust in your parents, family, friends, neighbors, teachers, or leaders? Faith. What will you do to show confidence and trust in your parents, family, friends, neighbors, teachers, or leaders?
Faith. In order to show that, you must believe. You must be willing to share. You must be willing to bring forth the information and share it with others, especially our young people. You should be able to sit down with a person or with a group one-on-one to share your information and to let them also share with you. So that's one of my things that I've done, and hopefully I'll be able to continue to do what people can hear, and hopefully it will come from my soul and that they will receive it. Thank you.